So I just think if we want an equal say in society, then be equal. Do 50% of the hard jobs. Be 50% of the military. In the U.S., they're fined $250,000 if they don't join selective service, which is essentially the draft.
Okay, but specifically on the vote, what would having the right to vote have to do with family cohesion, for example?
Well, because again, before you weren't trying to divide a family. It was one family unit. You had one vote for the family. I mean, I don't think it's good for a family to have two votes.
Ava, your mouth seems to have dropped about.
No, do you know what it's
I know.
It's just sort of a bit galaxy brain. I feel like, you know, the stats that you're putting down are perhaps correct in some universe.
Which stats?
They just kind of don't really add up. I mean, just to take you back to the to the women's writings that you've allegedly read. I mean,
allegedly. What do you mean allegedly?
At the time that you're talking about, you know, women weren't really allowed to write. They weren't allowed to go to school.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were. That's incorrect. The first female property owner was in the 1600s. The idea that women couldn't work and couldn't.
I'm so sorry, but that would be inherited property.
The first female millionaire was in the late 1800s.
And was that inherited?
No, it wasn't. It was self-made. Yes, it was.
Self-made.
Yes, it
and
was.
She never inherited land.
Yes, she did not inherit it.
What law permitted that? What law permitted that?
Well, there was no law. I mean, there's always been women that were influential in history.
Let's get on to the vote. So what I don't understand is, you know, a part of your message. I've researched you today. And hang on a minute.
Okay.
You know, your big push is that you care about men and you don't think that men are getting enough of a say. But
I care about
hang
women
on,
too.
I haven't made the point yet.
Okay.
Because of feminism. Okay. What I wonder is when you start making calls out like repeal the 19th, women shouldn't be allowed to vote. How is that helping young men? Because these young men have women in their lives. They have mothers, they have sisters, they have teachers, and they turn around. They don't know how to act around women because you're giving them license to be misogynistic.
I wouldn't call it misogynistic. I say be equal. So again, men do all of the
feminists are saying.
Well, then okay, I'd love for the feminists. Please apply for the oil rigs. Please go do the hard jobs in society. They're open. They're hiring because I don't equate for. I don't think men or women are equal until we do the equal work. So no, listen. Go apply to be on the oil rigs. Go be a plumber. Go be an electrician. Go be on the front lines of the military, and then we should have equal rights. But until feminists are willing to do that, I don't believe we should have the freedom without the responsibility.
Okay, well, I don't think that I'm physically built for that. You might be, but I'm absolutely not. You said you were a volleyball.
Wow.
You said you were a volleyball player, and so you've got more strength than I do. I don't think
but
that
I
can do those jobs.
I don't have more strength than the average man.
I'm not going to take your right away to do it.
I don't have more strength than the average man, but again, it goes back to go be a plumber. You want to be equal, go be equal.
But you want divorce to be made illegal.
Yes.
Why?
Yes, because I don't think what we have today is really marriage. What is marriage? It's for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do us part. That's what marriage is supposed to be. But feminists have ruined marriage for the people that actually believe in marriage.
How?
When there's a 50% divorce rate and the average marriage
Why is that all down to the women, though?
I didn't say that it was all down to the women.
So why feminists
you asked why I want divorce to be banned.
Yeah.
Can I finish that first? So I'm saying, you know, the people that believe in divorce, go be in long-term relationships. Leave marriage for the people that actually believe in for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do us part.
But doesn't the sanctity of marriage also rely on the woman being a virgin, so you wouldn't be able to get married?
What do you mean?
Well, you've spoken quite openly about how you're not a virgin, and so if you want to preserve that sanctity of marriage, then I just think that you're upholding standards that you don't actually live by.
And that's a fair complaint. I wish I was.
I really must say, right, this is one of the best interview that Piers has ever done, in my own opinion, because if you are someone who like watching Piers' interviews or episode, you will come to realize that he always like to interrupt or interject when the guest is talking, right? He does that like all the time. But you can see that on this particular debate, he was really calm. He was really reserved, and he let the ladies fight each other, if I may put it that way. So I think this was really an excellent debate. Coming to this Pearl Davis, I really do not understand what her problem is. And I know she is maybe trying to mimic Andrew Tate. I understand that. But I really don't get the reason behind it. Really don't think that by mimicking Andrew Tate, he's going to be anything like him. And to say the least, Davis is the worst because I don't think if she really understands what she is saying. Talking about women not being able to vote, are you kidding me? Talking about women not being allowed to divorce, like divorce should be banned. Is she out of her mind? Like people shouldn't have freedom anymore? Now, I really do not support the approach of having a man's world. I really do not like that. I believe that women and men contribute equally to the well-being of the family and to society. Women and men contribute equally to everything we have. Now, men might have been the one working, might have been the one providing for the family. The women were there to support the men. The women have always been there to make sure that the household runs smoothly. When the man was working, who was looking after the children? Have you ever asked yourself that? When that particular man was out there running up and down trying to build whatever he was trying to build, who fed him? Who cooked the meal that he ate? Who ran the errands? Who looked after the baby, the children? Who cleaned? Who did all those things? It was the women. So for people to come out and start saying that women asking for fair treatment is too much, those people might be out of their mind, or those people need to rethink their lives all over again. Because remember, you guys have moms, you guys have sisters, you guys would one day have wives and daughters. And I will hope that you will want the best for them. I will hope that you are not just saying that people or women who are asking for equal treatment are being quote unquote woke or too feminist because maybe you do not have a female in your family. I will hope so, because I believe that we as humans do evolve. And as time goes on, we come to realize that certain things have to change, that things cannot always stay the same because we evolve. And so things must evolve too. Hundreds of years ago or 50 years ago, women stayed at home. Women took care of the family. Women looked after the children, the babies at home, while the men worked and support the house financially. That doesn't mean that things can change. Hundreds of years ago, women couldn't divorce without their husband saying so, or they didn't even have the right to divorce at all because it was quote unquote a man's world. We cannot live like that. We cannot go back to the Stone Age. We cannot live the way we've lived before. Women should have the right to stay in a relationship if they want. And many people will argue, especially the conservative, they will argue that because women have the right to divorce, that the rate of divorce has increased. That because women can opt to divorce their husband, can opt to get out of a relationship, has increased the rate of divorce in our society. For those of you who think that women shouldn't do what they want to do, you must ask yourself, why? Why is it that you find it difficult to allow women to do what they want to do? Why is it that when women do what they want to do, it offends you? Why? You must ask yourself that question. Why? Wouldn't it be better if us, humans, men, women, can all work and contribute to society? Wouldn't it be better? Let me know. Share your thoughts and opinions with us in the comment section below, because I like to know what you think. Because as far as this Davis girl is concerned, I feel sorry for her. Honestly, I feel sorry for her. But she has the right to say whatever she wants to say. We live in a free society. Even though she might think that people talking freely is a bad thing, I think that she's saying that is her rights and she should be allowed to say it, right? But you guys out there, please share your thoughts and opinions with us in the comment section below. What do you think about the remarks made by Pearl Davids? Let us know in the comment section below, because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And also, please don't forget to like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Because little bit of good way, like the one you're doing just now, help us a lot, and we shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much for doing just that. And like always, see you in the next one.